Welcome back to Hull's Homegrown Heroes. This is week 2 and we are playing Rotherham first at home. So in this episode we are finishing off the transfer window. I'm going to be playing a few games, simming a few games. Hopefully in this episode I'm going to get a little bit of a cheeky transfer increase. Hopefully it's a decent amount of money. I know this is going to be a quick series. I don't want to be playing the whole series for too long. There are so many things that I want to play in FIFA 16, but I don't want my channel to be overloaded with FIFA videos. So as you can see, Rotherham seem to be all over us at this point. It's like 20 minutes in and it's just been back-to-back shots from Rotherham. Just before half time, this is probably our best chance off the first half. You've got Snodgrass running up and you get a corner out of it. We go on to the second half of the first game, and Hernandez, who won't be with us that much longer because he isn't a English player, gets a good chance on goal. We move in on to the next chance. I honestly thought that was a goal. I really did think that was a goal, and I'm really upset that he didn't score that. And as you can see, the whistle is about to be blown any second now. Ryan Taylor wasting a bit of time on the wing, and the whistle gets blown. There you go. Thought it was a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, so as you can see, a 0-0 draw against Rotherham isn't too sad, isn't too good, to be honest. Should be expecting a better result out of that. Galloway looks like a promising player. I really hope to get him or Friars. As I've said, this episode I'm looking at defenders and strikers. So I'm looking at my fullbacks, right backs and my left backs. As you can see, these are a few of the players that I am looking at. Doesn't mean that I'm going to sign them. You'll see who I sign by the end of this episode. I know that he's quite cheap, but he looks really promising, so it's worth a little, it's worth a go on him. I do go for a few strikers later on in this episode. You should know who they are, easily know who they are. That really wound me up. How can Huddleston, the key of my centre mid, want to leave? I refuse to sell him for less than 5 mil. I think he's well worth 5 mil. No one agreed with me, so he stuck with Hull. I actually got a message come up a little bit later saying he's changed his mind and the board's happy with me and all that. So we're simming the second game against Ipswich. 1-0 Hernandez. Like I said, won't be here for too long. He keeps scoring, and I'm a little bit upset because he isn't an English player, but as you can see, 2-1, 50th minute in, and does it look like we're going to have a comeback? I would have said yes if it wasn't for the Hernandez penalty. So as you can see, it ends with a 3-1 win. So yeah, I'm really grateful for the support I got in the first episode. FIFA 16 is fantastic. I don't know why it took me so long to play this game. So as you can see, I'm signing contracts with players now. So I've agreed terms with the club, now agreeing terms with the players, and then once I pick, I'm going to pick one of each. I think maybe it just depends on money who I'm going to sign. You'll see who I do officially sign at the end of this episode. Here are the strikers. So as you can see, Charlie Austin is a must. I think he's actually injured for the first few months of this series. It came up saying that QPR's Austin's injured, so I'm not too sure how he's going to fit into my team. 400 grand for Bennett. He's a fantastic young player, and if you're playing for years, he is a good player for the future. Callum Wilson is one of my favourite strikers, and I'm so happy that he's in the Premiership. Some people were saying about Troy Deeney, how he deserves to be in the Premiership. I think that Wilson deserves to be in it big time. As you can see, Abel Hernandez is going out on loan to Leicester. Come next season, when I'm hopefully in the Premiership, I will be selling him. Leicester also wanted Huddleston. I asked for less than... Oh no, I did. I actually asked for 5 mil, and they said no. There's another club that asked for 4.8 and they rejected it. So as you can see, a lot of the clubs and a lot of the teams are agreeing contracts. Charlie Austin wants 60 grand a week, and I did try to change it, bonus, and that he didn't accept that. So I do actually offer him 60 at the end. Jamie Vardy, man of the moment in the Premiership, with I think he ended off on 12 or 13 in a row. which is fantastic, beating Rude's record. Wilson, as you can see, is very close to signing for us. So as you can see, these are the players I'm looking at. Ideally, I'm looking for left backs and right backs first. I'm probably going to be signing, and as you can see, I will sign Friars. He is a fantastic player. He deserves to be higher up than I was going to say Crystal Palace, but they're doing fantastic this year, aren't they? They are doing absolutely amazing. So I've got my left back. I'm probably not going to go for Galloway and Target now. I'm going to sign Wilson up. I've got 8 mil left. So it's going to be Wilson and Vardy up front. If I can get my little bonus that I'm hoping for, I'm probably going to be signing Austin as well. And it all really depends on what my bonus is. Depends on what players I'm going to sign. So as you can see, Bennett has agreed terms, and I'm going to be signing him up. Who else can I get for 4 mil? Right, I'm just going to change my as I'm saying it. I will be changing it. Joshua Emmanuel is my right back, and that is my lineup against Birmingham. I will be simming this game, as you can see. I didn't know Cusack was at Birmingham. I missed that when I played this. I didn't like him at Man United, but he was a decent. He looks like a decent Championship player. To be honest, he deserves to have better than sitting on the bench at United for all them years. So yeah, as you can see, we are drawing this game 1-1. Oh no, Ryan Taylor with a red card. Does that cost us the game? No, it does not. So yeah, as you can see, we get another 3 points out of this game, and that's a fantastic start to this episode. The more wins now means that I'm that step closer to the Premiership, and that's when I'm going to be playing all of my games, because obviously the aim is to win the Premiership with Hull, with an English-based team. So as you can see, the countdown is now. This is a point where I do need to sign some players, if my money comes in, that is. So as you'll be watching now, all I'm doing is sorting out the last few hours of my transfer window. I'm be signing some players up. So as you can see, I am signing Austin if he agrees this, which he does. I've sorted my goalkeepers and my defence out. I'm sorted my strike force out now, and all I've got to do is sort out midfield. So with the last few hours, I will be signing some wingers. I do loan out a player. The 2 players that I do bring in on loan are a Chelsea right mid, and I believe I bring in, yeah, there you go, Grealish. So all I've really got to do is sort out backup for my midfield and backup for my whole team, to be honest. But I've run out of time in this transfer window. The last game I do play in this episode is against Brighton. They were a ridiculously hard team in FIFA 15, and I know that from playing the Luton series. So in January you'll be expecting me to bring in a few more key players. Hopefully some regens come in. I've got an agent out in England looking for fresh players. Not the best start for my right mid there, was it, to be honest. Yellow card 2 minutes in. Very close goal. If there was a little bit more power, maybe. Wilson with his chance for his first goal for Hull City, gets a little bit of a deflection, keeper picks it up. I don't know what the hell happened here. I know that this used to happen a lot on 15. I get a cheeky cheap goal there. I don't really want to brag at how good that goal was, because it wasn't. It was all down to luck. I'm lucky that he wasn't offside. Vardy with his first goal. Can he get 13 in the Championship in a row? That's my challenge this year. So yeah, what kind of formation do you want me to play at Hull? That was nearly a goal there. Do you want me to be playing a 4-3-3? 4-2-3-1 maybe? 4-4-2 with 2 strikers as cover, obviously. This is a fantastic chance. Wilson to Davies. This is my centre-back, my captain, the man of Hull City, scoring a goal for a club that he loves. It makes it 2-0. 70 minutes in. There is only 20 minutes left of this match. That's the face of happiness. It wasn't really, was it? So I'm quickly playing this. There you go. That's one of the last chances of the game. You get a little free kick in the edge of it, or in the middle of their half, I guess, not the edge of their box. And the whistle blows as it comes off of the pitch. There you go. So I win that game 2-0. First 2 episodes of this series has been fantastic. I can't believe how many wins I've got so far. Playing MK Dons. I'll be simming this game, obviously, as you can see. Quickly simming it. Finishes 2-0, and I'm going to end this episode with a chance of me being a international manager for Uruguay. I actually don't accept this because I want to focus with Hull City. I'm going to end it here, guys. I'll catch you next time for episode 3. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please hit that like button, sub to me if you are new, and please leave some feedback below.